didn't have 2 redheads. We didn't have 3 redheads. We've had 4 redheads tonight. Our last one, Oklahoma City bitch. Give it up for Amanda Carey. Woo!
How you guys doing? Woo! Tonight's special for me. I feel really good tonight, so I wanted to make a good impression, so I wore my Spanx tonight. I'm not originally from Oklahoma. I moved here to come out of the closet, which makes about as much sense as moving to Oklahoma to come out of the closet. Let's see, where did we go? New York City, Los Angeles, Oklahoma, yeah. The home of Oral Roberts University. Good idea. I'm a good decider. Now, I'm originally from Mississippi, so that explains that decision. But you have to understand, in Mississippi, Sally Kern would be the head of Pride, okay? If you're wondering what it's like being gay in Mississippi, it's really simple. We light the Klan crosses with a copy of the style section of the paper. And our hoods are a 400 thread count. So. A lot of people always ask me, you know, like, oh, you're from Mississippi. Y'all are all racist down there. Y'all still hang people down there, don't you? Yeah, come on down for a visit, sure. We'll throw you a necktie party. Necktie party? Is that anything like a black tie party? There's black involved, sure. No, I moved here because my friends back home, they really, they weren't ready for me. They didn't know how to deal with me. My family, I needed to get away from them. The reason why I moved here is to start a new life, because I'm transgendered. No! That is a reaction I'm used to. It's a better reaction than I got out of my parents. They're dead. I am transgendered, and a lot of people are very surprised. I'm usually the very first person that they've ever met who's transgendered. And so they like to ask me a lot of questions, stuff like, oh, have you had the surgery? Are you going to have the surgery? Do you still have your penis? Are you going to have the surgery? No one else on this fucking planet do you ever just walk up to as a total stranger and ask them about their junk, okay? Seriously, this has never happened. Never happened. Secretary Clinton, how's your cooter? Another thing that they always ask me is that they're a part of the gay community or they know people is like, oh, do you know my friend? Oh, Brittany Novotny. You're from Oklahoma City. Do you know Brittany Novotny? No, I don't know her. Really? You don't know Brittany Novotny? No. Do you realize you just pulled the transgender equivalent of do you know my black friend Jamal? I told that joke one time and from the back of the crowd I heard a black guy go like, thank you! But a lot of people, like they like to ask me shit. They always ask me, like, are your tits real? Yes, my tits are real. Is your dick real, or does that have a roll of lifesavers in your pocket? Since we're getting intimate. And it's just that I'm so odd and I'm so different and people don't know how to react to me. And it's really just kind of odd, and I understand I'm the first one you've ever met, and so you have a lot of questions, and you want to know more about me, and that's fine. I want to go ahead and let you know that, yes, this is a very difficult thing for me, that I'm transgendered. It's not the social stigma. It's not, the fact that I'm a social pariah. I think the worst thing about becoming a woman was the 30% pay cut. But, I think I realized that I had finally become a woman when I realized that I hadn't made eye contact with a guy in years. So anyway, a lot of people are always trying to relate to me in some odd ways. They always like to say stuff, like, oh, so you're transgendered, huh? Yeah, I'm transgendered, and I am bisexual. I do have sex with women. Oh, you have sex with women? Yeah, sometimes I feel like a lesbian trapped in a man's body, too. So when are you cutting your dick off? that tends to shut them up. You know, and I know I make people uncomfortable. I know that you're not used to me, but trust me, I'm harmless. I really am. A lot of people have problems with me trying to use the women's restroom. Look, when I use the women's restroom, I'm just there to pee. It's not like I'm shopping for a remodeling project or anything, okay? Excuse me, sweetie, can I see what you got there? Oh my God, that one's like a paper cut. What have you got, honey? What have you got? Oh, honey, I know a man in Thailand that can fix that. Custom job. But I am bisexual and I am transgendered, and a lot of people ask me how that works, and I have to look at them and go like, you're 32, you need me to explain the pole goes in the hole, really? So you have sex with women, what's that like? It's a strap-on, I don't need to adjust. And if I take enough Adderall, it vibrates too. Some people like to point out certain things, like, well, Amanda, you don't look that feminine, you got big hands, you got big feet. Look, okay, fine, I got big hands, I'm well hung for a lesbian, fuck off. But they like to point out shit like that. You're like, oh, you got big hands, you got big feet, you're not that feminine, you like play video games, you still like war movies. I'm like, I transitioned into a woman, not a pussy, come on. They also like to point out shit, like, well, Amanda, I see all these transgendered models. Like, have you seen this? There's like this transgendered model that they're trying to make a Victoria's Secret model. Have you seen this? Yeah, you have? And there's also like transgendered actresses now and all that stuff on Orange is the New Black and all that kind of stuff. And everybody's like, well, you don't look anything like them. Look, I know, I transitioned into your 8th grade art teacher, all right? Fuck off. Come on. I have to go liberal. I have to be able to find people that are into me because, let's face it, I'm kind of odd. I really am. Dating for me is really, really hard. Sex is easy though. All I need is 5 minutes on Craigslist and someone who's ashamed of their own sexuality. Look, it's not gay if my tits are on your back while I'm fucking you. And ladies, think about it like this. I've got all the dick and all the willingness to cuddle when I'm done. That and I can actually still open your jars for you. That's right, even though I've become a woman, I'm still a sexist fuck. And so, yeah, dating's difficult. My friends, they try to offer me some new suggestions. Like try online dating. Okay, great, I'm online dating. I'll try that. I get on there, I list myself as transgendered, in my profile that nobody ever fucking reads. And I also list myself as bisexual. And the thing about being bisexual is that I still get a lot of straight men in my inbox. And I'll be going through there and look, I live in Oklahoma, so I'm just like, no. Oh, you dragged me behind a fucking pickup truck, no. So one of my friends, they suggested a book club for me, and I'm like, okay, good idea, book club, that sounds good. So my worry is, I know how my luck is. I'd go to the book club, and the first book they would be reading is Silence of the Lambs. I would meet somebody, and we'd be getting together, and we'd be getting ready to do our little thing, and just like, they would have an immediate flashback, and they'd just be like, would you fuck me, Billy? I'd fuck me. If I had a possibility of sleeping with any of you tonight, it's gone now. I just creeped me out. Oh, that's one of the best things in the world. Ladies, seriously, if you're ever getting hit on in a bar, seriously, crank that out, all right? You don't want that guy talking to you. It's just like, hey, like, go away, all right? And you're like, look, I have a penis, all right? What? You're still into that? Fuck, that was my out. Fuck. Another person suggested I try like speed dating. Look, I'm not gonna take you down that whole road and all that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna try to get emotionally intimate with you and then drop that whole being transgendered thing on you. So what I do is, I'm very upfront about it. So if I was speed dating, they'd sit me down, the person would sit down and go like, all right, I have a dick. What do you want to do for the next 5 minutes? Did you see 12 Years a Slave? I thought that was pretty good. Oh, you're into that? Cool, let's go. But yeah, but for me, for being transgendered, I know that I'm the first person you ever met that's transgendered usually, and I understand that you really want to try to relate to me sometimes. And let me just point this out to you, that sometimes you're not really aware of what you're saying. So it's like I'm sitting there and I'm talking to you guys, and you're like, oh, so you're transgendered, huh? Like, yeah, I'm transgendered. Oh, I just saw the movie A Soldier's Girl. Have you ever seen that movie? No, I've never seen that movie. Oh, you'd like it? It's about transgendered people. Yeah, I'm still not interested in watching it. Oh, you'd like it? It's about transgendered people. Yeah, okay, here's what Soldier's Girl is about. It's about a transgender woman who falls in love with a guy who's in the army, and the guy in the army gets killed by his friends for being in love with a transgendered woman. No, I haven't seen that movie. But it's about transgendered people, I think. Look, Mississippi Burning is about black people. You don't see them lining up to watch the motherfucker, now do ya? You guys have a great night.
Get up for Amanda Carey. She's a funny bitch, isn't she?